Today, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers.
First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. Four touchdowns, one pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
They got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
37-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. But Cooper again the target, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll find Everett there, complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
48-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
Number 31, the ball carrier.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
comes the Saints punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 5.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. And the Panther first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Second and 3. At the 30.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Taken down.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Shedding through the defense. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
the pass.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Ball carried by number 2.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 25.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it's going to be 2nd down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Alexander Madison, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The clock running here. Under a minute to go now in the 1st quarter of a 3-0 game. And to give this time to the tailback. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to... Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Taken down and sacked.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Yeah. Saints, nothing.
Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short.
This is it. Stop short of that.
Let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there. A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is fielded at the 27. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
And that is defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
At their own 30.
Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Back to throw here. Incomplete.
The pass.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
46-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
17. Saints 3.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On play action, they'll throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 15 yards on the play, first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
The pass.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back to throw again. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. K.J. Hamler, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Sly on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. The throw taken in by Sims. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This one caught left side by Cooper. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, make sure you avoid the crazies out there and welcome in everybody to this Halloween edition of our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Gardner Minshew, terrific in the air with over 400 passing yards there. From there, let's head to the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, to check in on the Broncos. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Cortland Sutton, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Jarrett Stidham has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this carries into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
He's brought down at the 31. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He can run for it, and he will.
The quarterback on the scramble. A gain of 19 yards.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28-yard
line. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Stapleton. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll try and run it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled. And wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Slide for the PAT.
For the point after.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Joey
Slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Open man here, Sims complete. And a well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
That's another save.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Going to run with Madison again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Ryan Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
And he will find his man on the outside. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Complete.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5-yard gain on the play. And a Panther first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Number 21.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
33-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Stapleton. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Another carry now for Madison. And he'll find his way down right around the 12.
Alexander.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
At the 12-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll try to run with Madison, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alexander Madison, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Will Lutz on for the point after. Puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third is worked through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And a give this time to the tailback. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Taken down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll set up to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 9-yard line.
Steps away to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
On the scramble. He was brought down at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? They were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. Doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Ball throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably is AJ as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. So the onside onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. That's good for 28 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Draw play, Madison. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. A huge loss on the play.
Brian Burns tackled back at the 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
8-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, Stapleton. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Carolina, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year.
And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. Thanks for